in Pierce County, trial continued today for the man accused of stabbing a woman at Point Defiance Park. Jurors heard from investigators who say they were able to link suspect Nicholas Matthew to the crime. KOMO's Lynn Wynn reports.
Nicholas Matthew now facing attempted murder for the brutal stabbing of Victoria Nizzoli, who shared she was randomly stabbed more than a dozen times in her head by Matthew as she was walking a trail in Point Defiance Park one afternoon in February of 2024.
I just felt so much anger and frustration that he was in the same room with me, that he knows what he's done. He just won't plead guilty, that he's representing himself but not saying anything.
Nizzoli's injuries sustained in the seemingly random attack required 150 staples. Officers who responded to the scene that day described the initial search after the attack, combing the park to try and find the stabbing suspect.
I figured the initial officers that responded were holding down the scene area, and I would respond to the back entrance and drive through the park and see if I could see anyone running around covered in blood.
Just plaintiff's exhibits.
DNA on items from the crime scene, like the victim's clothes, were entered into CODIS and ultimately returned a match.
And what name did you receive?
Nicholas Matthew. No, Your Honor.
Matthew has chosen to represent himself in trial, but hasn't said much or asked any questions of witnesses throughout the court proceedings.
And he didn't do opening statements. He hasn't been addressing anything in the court. It just feels like he's making this drag out, possibly as a final, way to hurt me in some ways.
Reporting in Tacoma, Lynn Wynn, KOMO News.
This trial is expected to last 2 weeks.